Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to some fresh Entropia content. And big shout out to everyone who watched my last video. I had a lot of good luck. Managed to loot the Mankini blueprint. It was a very exciting episode for me to record. Hope everyone else enjoyed it. Today's episode, what I've been doing is trying to get the materials ready to craft some of the Mankinis. And what happened is I got everything that I needed off the auction, except for some more Lesser Elijah. So I'm going to have to do some more crafting of that. And in order to do that, I need more sweat. So I've been on a mission to try to get more sweat. Big shout out to everyone who's been messaging me saying they could sell me sweat. A lot of the prices I'm getting around 2 ped per K, so that's like way out of my price range. So right now I'm just going to collect it manually, but hopefully someone will come with some reasonable sweat prices here, or I can collect it myself. I was thinking what I might end up doing is just going on the mothership and bringing some sweat, but we'll see. Because really sweat goes for about 1 ped a K. But I have heard sweat's prices going up, so maybe 2 ped a K isn't that unreasonable to ask. Oh yeah, and then the waypoint I'm running to now, someone told me that I should come to Sparta, that everyone's getting a big sweat circle going here. And I've never been to Sparta before, so I figured I would come and check it out. Looks like there's a teleporter here that I can unlock so that next time I won't have to run to get to it manually. I can't remember if vehicles are allowed to be spawned on ancient Greece. I didn't even try them. I just decided to run on foot. Well, it looks like there should be a teleporter around here somewhere, but I haven't seen it yet. No, and I did get some viewer questions asking from previous episodes about what they should do about a shop. One of the viewers, I think, mentioned that he was selling his shop and he wanted to get rid of it. So he was asking me what kind of prices that he should put for it. And then I was explaining him the main 3 factors I use for when I'm pricing my shops. So a lot of people bitch and say that you're overpricing something, but really these 3 factors are what determines it, whether or not people bitch or not. No, what the 3 factors is, 1 was how many shops are identical to yours that are for sale, and how much do those cost. Then the second factor is how long are you going to wait? Are you willing to wait to sell your shop? And the third factor is who's the person buying your shop? And are they a big spender, or are they actually a small potatoes type person? Oh, here's the sweat circle. Say hi to everyone. Who is all here? Isn't this the coolest sweat circle yet? I haven't been to here for sweating. Sorry, I'm just going to put some stuff in the chat here to say hi. Sorry, my spelling is just terrible because I'm trying to do the live stream. I swear it has nothing to do with me being terrible at spelling all the time. Can you tell when I'm lying? Alright, so they asked me to join a team here. Not sure if there's any team rules. I should ask them about it. Yeah, so we're sweating a level 3 Cyclops. I believe Cyclops parts are some of the ones that I need for my special print that I have for sale in my shop on FOMA. Well, they say there's no team rules. So let just shit go, right? So here's an ideal or an example of how sweating works in teams. Hey, get out of here. Alright, so people looted this stuff. Some crystals. Yes, that was kind of neat. Got a chance to try hunting or swunting some Cyclops. There's always a first. So that's the thing about Entropia. People are like, oh, sweating's so boring. There's literally like weird little sweat circles all over the game that you'll find. Communities that people have started sweating, and I remember on Monria, that was one of the best sweat communities I ever found, was in Cave 3. All of a sudden I was just checking out the caves, found some people sweating. God, I was raking in the sweat there. When I used to have my booth, or 2 of my shops, or 3 of my shops on Monria, I was really into the sweating in Cave 3.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm just recording a live stream. That's fine. Oh yeah, see that pouch that he has on his side there? The Cyclops pouch? I believe I have one of those for sale in FOMA. Or I might have sold it already, I'll have to check. I should ask them if these mobs ever global. So this is another nice thing about sweating. Let's look at this cool community found that I'm just meeting new players. If I wasn't really into sweating, I doubt I would have ever met these people. Hey, if anyone wants to help donate some sweat to my cause to get this crafting going again, I believe I have enough parts to do, what is it? Maybe 50 tries of the Mankini. Can you imagine I'm really good at crafting the Mankinis and I'm just flying them off the assembly line? That'd be sick. And I'm pretty sure these Cyclops, I might even be able to sweat them solo. From what I can tell, they can't even hit me. Watch, I'll jinx that. As soon as he hits me, I'll lose like half my health. Oh, you tried. It was a good miss. I had a feeling there was a really popular sweat community going. Someone was telling me that there was somewhere in ancient Greece people are sweating, and I wasn't able to find it yesterday. Yeah, so people have been asking what's my plans. I don't plan on doing the sweating too long, just enough to make some lesser Elijah. Once I craft a bunch of that, like I said, I can try doing the Mankini. I think I have enough for the Mankini clicks now, but I'd like to do a decent sized run. Oh yeah, and if Bonnie's watching the videos at all, as like a little token of thanks, I was thinking of hooking her up with one of the Mankinis for free, so she can give it away or keep it. I know she does a lot of viewer giveaways, so if she wants to do one of those with the Mankini, just give me a shout, Bonnie. I'll try to hook you up with one. And that's on the conditions that I'm actually able to craft one. I might actually fail at it, so I shouldn't be promising to give away items I don't even have yet. Jumping the gun sometimes. Yeah, I got the Cyclops pouch I was talking about. Remember I said I had one of those for sale? Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to find some random sweat teams. I haven't really gone looking for them for a while, because usually I only need sweat for certain occasions. When I do, bam, then I'm all of a sudden back in the sweat community. No, what I really should do is if I want to buy some sweat is ask these people. Bet you they have a decent amount. Now, if anyone's trying to sell me sweat, one really good way is to come and stand next to me and remind me that you're trying to sell me sweat. Because my memory is pretty bad, so if you message me, chances are I'll fucking close the message and forget. Yeah, so here's a look at some of the loot I've been getting. Well, this Lesser Elijah and this is from the crafting run. But all this stuff, fluorite, tiger's eye, now that's more of the stuff that I bought so that I could craft the fucking shit. Whoops. Here I'm talking and I'm not sweating. Now, someone was explaining to me how to do the Lara backpack thing. Or not backpack, pet. So, I'll probably do that at some point. I did come here at Christmas time and pick up the backpack. That was pretty sick. I got it for sale in my Camp Crunk shop right now, I believe. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the Mankini print. If me looting it was rare, or maybe it's going to be a very common print, and the price of the print will probably crash down to like 10 ped each. I'm hoping that the Mankini print is rare, and that the game will only give maybe 100 of them out. And then we can keep the price of the print high, like maybe a few hundred ped, maybe even thousands, but I highly doubt that. Optimistic right now. I'm going to try asking a few thousand ped for my print and see if I can sell it, but chances of that are slim. If anyone wants to help and be a big pay-to-win specialist, they can start crafting the Mankini and have a copy of my Mankini print. Cyclops wrist guard. That was pretty cool. You know what I should do? I'll look up the components that I need for that print while we're sweating, because I've got 3 monitors, so I can do that kind of thing. Looks like I'm getting some pretty bad lag. Yeah, the sword is called the Hero Sword, and I'm looking it up on Wikipedia. No, Entropia Wikia? No, whatever. Ah, that sucks. Unfortunately, it's not the Cyclops that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Minotaur. So I'm gonna have to try to kill some Minotaurs. And the parts I need are the Minotaur head, shoulder parts, shin guard, and then that's it for that. Yeah, if anyone wants to see it quick, I'll just show it here. So this is the one blueprint I'm working on. I've got this in my shop if anyone wants to buy the print. But if no one buys the print, I'm going to try eventually collecting the parts. So that's usually how it goes when I have a shop. I'm not really in that much of a rush to sell anything, so I just put it in there in case anyone wants to pay to win. They can take advantage of the items being available for sale. And if no one wants to do that and they don't want to overpay, then I'll just use the items. And just give it time. Patience, right? Now I'm so surprised that people are selling the Mankini print for under 100 ped. I was like, holy shit, like sometimes I get the shittiest items for the Christmas rewards. I'll put it in my booth for like over 100 ped and it'll sell in a day or two. Like those zombie statues or Christmas trees or basically anything. So I'm like, why the hell would you sell such a cool print for less than 100 ped? Unless you're trying to crash the price of it. Alright, I think it's about time I ask these people if they have any sweat to sell. It's like, come on team, hook me up with the deal and some sweat. Now, I kind of don't want people to know that I'm buying sweat, because usually when you find out someone's a sweat buyer, like, hey, maybe I can really milk them, right? Oh god, some of the times that people bought sweat pay me like fucking 6 ped a K. It's like, holy shit, I hadn't seen that since like before the old days. Now, it's kind of unfortunate that this team can never global. Because really, when we were hunting those, what are they called? Mogs or something in the Cave 3 at Moonria, we were globaling all the time. And it was the same level as these. I think I globaled there, I don't know, like, I don't really count team globals as a global for me personally. So that's when I say I don't global very often, it's like I don't mean that I'm globaling solo very often. But no, usually in those teams in Monria, I was globaling like 2 or 3 times a night. Same deal too, what I would do is shoot my gun periodically after we got a global, and then after it had been a global, then I would start to fire a little bit more often, and then boom, when the global came, I would get a bigger share of the loot. Which isn't very nice to do with the other team members, but I know a lot of them don't care. We're killing level 3 mobs, no one's fighting over fucking loot that's almost worthless anyways. Now everyone says they're still selling sweat for 2 a K. It's like, dear God, there's no way I'd pay that. No, really, because sweat sells for 1 a K. And if I really want it, I can just bring it on a mothership here. not going to pay an extra 100 ped just for sweat. Especially if I'm looking to buy 100k. Let's put 1.5 I can pay. I don't know, these people asking 2k, it's almost a little bit ridiculous, so they're probably just going to laugh at it, but I'll put it just in case any of them actually want a quick sale. Yeah, see, I noticed that on Next Island there appears to be certain sweat times that people meet up for sweating. Maybe what I should do, see if I don't know, 1k sweat might be a little bit ridiculous, so what I should do is buy some sweat off these people. Yeah, so he's telling me about the different places that you can solo sweat creatures here, just in case you come and there's not enough. But to be honest, I bet you I can solo sweat this guy. Really, has anyone been keeping track? Has he even hit me yet? Oh, this is level 4 Cyclops. Thinking it's neat, he's trying to hit me better. Let's make this a global next island. You can show it to all the viewers. Cyclops wrist guard. It's kind of neat. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll ask this player again if I can buy her sweat. Oh, nice. Yeah, 3K total. Awesome, awesome, thanks. Yeah, some more people are showing up. So isn't this a little neat community we found? Oh, he's asking about globals. No, I was wondering the same thing. Maybe I should be shooting a little bit extra. This is level 3, so probably not much of a chance from a global. Alright, so if anyone's wanted to see some sweat buying in action, I'll show you. Paying a pretty high premium today, 1.5. Normally I buy sweat for 1 petty K, so this is almost double the price. Figure I'll use up the rest of this guy. Well, there's a lot of weird items that you loot on Next Island, eh? So 2 is 3 pad. Alright. Yeah. See how buying and selling sweat gets you to interact with new players? Well, these players probably aren't new, but new to each other. Now, I'm telling this person that I'll be on the planet for a few more days, but I'm not really too sure. It'll really depend on how the crafting goes. If I lose all my ped and don't get any of the Mankinis made, I'll be very sad. Alright, viewers, how about I make you a deal? We'll finish up sweating this last mob. I don't want to make this video too boring with all just sweating and talking, so I'll go and see if I can craft the Mankini. I think, or I'll have to do some Lesser Elijah and then try the Mankini. Hopefully the extra 2k will give me enough that I can do a decent amount more crafting. It's shitty that Lesser Elijah takes so much. I was kind of thinking that it used less sweat for some reason. Alright, managed to add Cat as a friend. So that's the thing, I shouldn't be too upset about my friend Beamer dying recently. The nice thing about Entropia is that at least you have the opportunity to make lots more friends. People always are coming and going in life, you can't get too up and down about it. Oh yeah, my buddy Merrick just logged out. So now Merrick's back to my #1 oldest friend in Entropia. Me and Beamer were kind of hanging out quite a bit more than me and Merrick because Merrick had to leave for some health problems for a while. I wasn't sure he was ever coming back to Entropia. It was kind of weird timing. Right when he came back is when Beamer started to get sick. Yeah, I should ask these people if they've ever hunted Minotaurs. Right, see, I told you guys that I was actually going to leave, but I lied because I want to try to get some more information from these people first. See if they've seen the Minotaur around. That was pretty cool. Decent loot from that one. Almost 10 pack. Ah. Yeah, so the players are talking about some changes that were made on Next Island, the different mobs that I can get the items from. I was just reading that you can get it from the Achilles mob also, not just the Minotaur or Minotaur. I was asking them where the teleporter is. I don't think they told me because you can almost see it from where we are. So I'll go step on it, use it. Or I thought that was it. I'm used to teleporters showing up on the map as like a blue dot. Ah, there it is. So yeah, so let's take a look. I'll bring this sweat and we'll hit up I'll go back to the machine that I had some luck with yesterday. It's probably not the greatest idea. Usually you're supposed to mix up the machines, but I barely used it at all, so I doubt I ran it dry yet. I was trying to remember the name. I think it's Crystal Peak. Yeah, this is a pretty active community going on Next Island, eh? Look at all the people here. This is even more busy than Rocktropia. Kind of wish Never Die was back and getting his planet going again. Alright, I got 2.2k sweat in total, which brings me over 10k. It's decent. Not a good amount, but decent. Yeah, I knew I had those Cyclops pouches. It's too bad I never saved any of the Lesser Elijah. I just crafted a whole bunch here. Now I need it. Yeah, it looks like I have 6 attempts at the Mankini. As it is now with the materials I got, it's 6. And the reason is because the Lesser Elijah. That's the one I'm lacking the most. So, let's make some Lesser Elijah. Try the same strategy, placing it about to the U. What I'll do is if it starts to miss quite a bit, I'll take a chance, push it up to full. I'm so nervous to try. I used to have 500 attempts now. Alright, before I hit the start for the more attempts, we'll just do a quick message from the sponsor. Today's show was brought to you by Crack! Crack! It'll fuck you up. Thank you, sponsor. Alright, before any further ado, let's get some more crafting done. See what our sponsor can do for crafting. Will it bring us luck? Now really I've already had the ultimate luck with crafting, so really all I'm hoping for now is to get some Lesser Elijah. Oh, see there I hit a blueprint already. Short tied insignia, that's pretty cool. But what I really liked was the Lesser Elijah. That was nice. Oh yeah, there's 40 pack Lesser Elijah. Hopefully I can pile some of it up quick. I'm not sure what's the biggest run I've ever done with Lesser Elijah. Like I was saying in my previous videos, I was really early on in my crafting days for it, so most of my runs were only about 500 or 102 clicks. This might be my record already for most clicks. See, occasionally it does give me a pretty good ped return. Like that 364 was more than I got when I had it on full condition. Man. Imagine I had it on full condition for that one. I don't know, Lesser Elijah is one of those prints though. All of a sudden you can do a run of like fucking 200 clicks and get no prints and you're fucked. You have to trade terminal it and you don't make anything and you just have big losses to deal with. I think the losses are usually about 30%, give or take, depending on how you can sell your loot. Maybe you could sell the, the metal residue, make some of it back, but not likely. That shit's not worth much, markup wise. I'm getting lots of carpet prints. Well, this is pretty fucking wild how many prints I'm looting. Next Island seems like it's pretty hot lately, print-wise. Makes me wonder if I should try my vehicle ideas here. There There was some other bikini prints. I wouldn't mind to get a variety of them, so maybe that's what I'll hope for next. Hoping for a bunch of fails in a row. If I can get a bunch of fails in a row, that usually gives me a indication it's time to place a bigger bet. Ideally what would happen is I would hit a global of Lesser Elijah and it would give me enough to make a whole bunch, but I can't really see that happening. No, for me, I'm always very skeptical of crafting because I've always had such bad results. Like I do 10,000 click runs and not even close to a global, so in order to do a few hundred clicks, I'm thinking the odds of globaling are really small. You know, when people are globaling a lot, I find in Entropia is because they're using the higher value prints, like some big explosive projectile 3 print or something. Or like they're doing before what I was doing and just cranking up the condition after getting a bunch of losses in a row. Seeing if you can get lucky and hit a global. I don't know. Last time how many clicks was it? 2 or 3 and then I managed to hit it, so I doubt that's going to happen again. Yeah, see look how many fails this is. Then it's not worth it. See, you have to be lucky to all of a sudden land on it. Maybe I'll get a little bit experimental. For the sake of the video, sometimes I do the T, and I find that one is a pretty good one too. So let's try a couple T clicks. What I mean by T is where it aligns with on the letters above it. Just sort of use it as a measuring stick. That's pretty good. I was hoping for over a ped, but 50 is up there. This experiment's going too shitty, so I'm turning it off. It's like you can't really experiment much when you have this many clicks. Alright, I'll go for the second half of the U. Instead of the first half, we're going second half U. FU half. I don't know, if the game gives me a little bit more Lesser Elijah, maybe I'll do a Mankini attempt. Just a couple of them. Now in today's Vaporizer menu, I got a little bit of the White Rhino again. cannabis oil. Come on, let's see a global. It's not me that wants to see the global, it's just the viewers. It's like, for the viewers' sake, let's see it global. Now, if I did get the global, I was thinking what I would spend it on is probably some bananas. Get enough to unlock that fucking instance. Then my videos would switch focus to trying to craft those keys. And then I would track the sales, how many people buy the keys from my booth. Maybe try to hook up with the people that do. Add them as friends to my friends list. I know Raven Jade was saying that she was planning on trying out the instance when I unlock it. Alright, there was almost 2 pet of Lesser Elijah. I'm tempted to try a few clicks of Lesser Elijah in Ancient Greece, just see if I pick up any prints from it. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Alright, there was a couple fails in a row. See if I can do it. Man, see, it's just so many fails. It's hard to watch. So I was lucky before it hit right away, so I didn't have time to stop it. Let's try one more. I said one more, was a bunch more, should have been one more. Fuck, wasted it! Bitch! Alright, fuck this shit. What I'm gonna do is go and take some of my sweat and lesser, or listeria, and I'm gonna go to next island. Or not next island, Ancient Greece. There we go. Now I got 20 pet of it. Yeah, I'm pushing the hour mark for the stream, so I'll try to get some of these in quick. As I say that, I fuck it up and do it even slower. So I need more Listerium. I can just use the stuff that I got. Hardly anything there, but... Yeah, so you can see, it was pretty much a fluke, me getting that frickin' Mankini print so easily. But I think it is too. Sometimes when you arrive on a planet, don't you find that you have better luck when you first arrive? But then after like a few days on the planet, or even the next day, you're just not getting that same amount of luck anymore? Like beginner's luck sort of thing. I notice casinos do that in real life, eh? When you arrive at a casino, you often win at the machine right away, and then as the longer you stay, you just keep losing. It's interesting how they kept this whole cave situation, where you still have to use the cave, it just doesn't use those blueprints anymore. I almost stocked up on a whole bunch of those blueprints. Wonder what happened to the people that own the teleport token blueprints, or the time travel crystal prints. Did anyone use those? Where's the place that has it? I'll go back to Sparta. I can't remember if I seen any crafting terminal there. I'll take a look. Yeah, there's one. So let's try a few clicks here. See if there's any new prints that I could unlock in ancient Greece that I've never had before. Thinking back, I'm pretty sure I tried this trick here a few times. Well, it's not really a trick, just crafting Lesser Elijah here. From what I recall, it was shit. By shit, I mean the blueprints wasn't that great. So then I moved on. I eventually ended up at Rocktropia for the longest time using the blueprints with Lesser Elijah, because the clothes they give you there are really good. But really, all that can change. All that has to happen is a planet releases a whole bunch of new clothing prints, and then bam, that planet becomes the next go-to place to craft Lesser Elijah. Does anyone else know, do they have a better clothing print that costs less to use than Lesser Elijah? Maybe I should downgrade one. Some people like to find a happy medium with that too. They don't want to use the cheapest print in that category, but I like the most clicks approach. Like I want at least 100 chances to get a blueprint. Seems like this teleporter might not have the greatest returns at it. I'm almost at 30 clicks and nothing. Ooh, almost a pet on that one. The one thing I really like about the Lesser Elijah print is just how available the components or materials are. Like really sweat and Listerium are two of the most easily to come by items. Like I'm surprised this print isn't more popular than explosive projectiles. And you think clothing too. A game that has such a lot of different things in it, clothing would be pretty popular. Alright, there's a few losses. Let's try a few on condition full, just for the hell of it, see if we can land something. Conditions or chances are low at this point, but let's give it a shot. Never really had luck on the surface. Go back in time to when luck used to be better. Now the one disadvantage to using a print that's already at 100% quality rating is I'm not boosting up a print. So if I was boosting a print by doing this, I'd be getting it leveled up and then I could sell that print. But as you can see, the advantage is if that print lands on something big, it increases the odds of having a bigger meter. That was a lot of fails. They really just don't want to give me anything today. Maybe that's a sign I should just go straight for the Mankini. Yeah, I'll pop the Mankini into the crafting machine and see if it gives the option to change the sex. I never even tried that. I'm pretty sure I just assumed that it was for men only by the name. Alright, so this is some pretty heavy Lesser Elijah losses. Lucky I'm getting my ass out of here. You can see why this method isn't really foolproof. Very fortunate that yesterday's video I was able to loot the Mankini. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that I was still in the team there. I should have said bye to them first, but I'll swing by after this crafting run and say hi to them. The video's running short on time. I'm already past the hour mark. Alright, so let's shut this down and I'll go try some Mankini stuff. See, the blueprints were not really with me today. Yeah, sometimes I do the Listerium power container, and that's one of the prints I've actually globaled with before. But it's a very expensive click ratio, so I won't be doing any of those today. Although I haven't even totaled the bill for how much it is per click for the Mankini, so maybe it's super expensive too. Soon see. Alright, let's swing by Papu Village. Sounds like a good place to craft a Mankini. Well, the one weird thing about this village is how far away it is from the teleporter. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well in the game. Did anyone else try this trick to see if they could loot the Mankini? Did they manage to get one? I'm still kind of in disbelief that I even got one. Maybe they put a limit that each character usually only, or each avatar only loots one. But that'd be a pretty big assumption. What the hell's going on? Yeah, I was thinking this thing was a shelter that had the crafting machine. But no, just storage. Maybe Papu Village wasn't a good place to try to craft the Mankini. The next island manager. Now, I was kind of hoping is that one of these places had trade terminals or a crafting terminal inside. As you can tell, I've been in X Island a few times, but I don't know it very well. Oh yeah, doesn't they have like some club never die? Pretty sure the club never die has a crafting terminal. Alright, all these shops are just empty, so I'm out of here. Screw Papu Village. Hope someone burns you down. No, I'm just kidding. Man, this place is messed up. All I want to find is a fucking crafting terminal. They got all this weird shit. Alright, the end of Papu Village is coming up. Swear to God, I'm going to spend half my video here trying to escape the nightmare of Papu Village. It's like, shit, I'm going to check my email while I do this. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I actually am. Ooh. Alright, goodbye, Papu Village. Let's go to the Club Never Die. It says Club Never Die doesn't exist. Maybe that was removed in one of the updates? Alright, Crystal Peak Teleporter it is. I don't want to spend a whole video going around looking for crafting terminals. Let's try to be optimistic here. This could be the make or break of my run. If I get a couple Mankinis, then I won't be so upset. I should be happy either way. At least it was exciting yesterday getting such a new print. Being within the first 10 is pretty wild. Yeah, see, I still have time travel crystals. Wonder what's going to happen to them. I don't think I can use them for time travel anymore. Now I'm going to try to switch up my equipment. Sometimes I find when I equip my good refiner that it gives me a bit of luck. So for God's sakes, let's hope for a little luck. And I already had so much good luck, I shouldn't complain. Holy shit, look how many clicks I have for the Mankini already, 32. Alright, wish me luck, folks. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this video with crafting a Mankini. Should really just put it on full. But let's do it. Mankini. Yeah! Got one already, holy. Come on, let's get a couple Mankinis. Yeah! Another one. Come on, Mankinis. Oh, near success. Alright, so far I did get at least 2 Mankinis. So Bonnie, I got one for you for helping me get to Next Island, or giving me the info to go to Next Island and try getting the Mankini. I don't think it cost me a fortune to make it. It might have. I haven't actually totaled it yet. So I might be regretting giving one away, but hopefully not. Whoa! 184! Holy shit! That was fucking insane! You can tell I don't actually global very often, so that kind of fucking blew my mind. Holy... Holy, I didn't even grasp what just happened there. What the fuck? Discovered a new blueprint? Is that what it said? Alright. You know, folks, I was really starting to get worried that I just produced another boring, shitty video. I was sorry about all that fucking sweating and stuff. I know you guys don't want to see me talking about sweating all the time. And I was gonna try splurging and fucking going for it. I owe it all thanks to you guys again. Got my first global in a long time. I don't know, what does this say? Discovered new blueprint? Or no, that doesn't mean a new blueprint, it just means a blueprint in general. Quality improved. Oh, and it qualified as a gold global because I got 184. Yeah, what a rush. Making YouTube videos is such an adrenaline rush. I'm glad I started recording because really, I haven't had that much exciting stuff happening in my profile, but recently I've been splurging more. Can't even tell what I unlocked there. That was just a short Lena Valance, so I've already had those before. But the big thing was metal residue. They gave me 171 ped of metal residue. Alright, thank you creators of Next Island. I guess I'll finish the video on that. That was pretty exciting. Oh no, I should... People probably want to see me try on the Mankini. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Depending how many people, like maybe if you guys get my account up to 1,000 subs, I'll get my avatar to try on the Mankini. We'll make that the deal, okay? But until then, no Mankini. And in real life, I'm definitely not trying on the Mankini for anyone. Not with photographic evidence, anyways. Alright, so here's some of the Mankinis if anyone wanted to see what one looks like. Oh shit! I was gonna say for a second I thought I quicked a quip, didn't I? I was like, almost gave the reward for 1,000 subs before we even began, right? Alright, so that's what the Mankini looks like, everyone. If you wanted to see it at full TT. I definitely can't make a woman's version. They're selling for approximately 20 ped. There's quite a few of them that sold for around 60. So I encourage anyone who's crafting these, try to sell them for around 60 and keep the value up. Because not everyone's going to be globally making them, or maybe they are. Alright, thanks for watching today's video, everyone. That was really exciting for me. Hope everyone else found it exciting. If you can make sure to, don't forget to check the links below. I also have ways where you can make ped with Entropia partners. You can even get paid to watch my videos on Entropia partners, or at least one of them. And yeah, other stuff. You can listen to the radio, get paid ped. There's some Hideout TV links where you can watch a whole bunch of different people's videos and get paid. And you can get paid to play video games. Tons of shit like that in the description links below. Just hit the more info button. And yeah, and oh yeah, and don't forget, never buy the products from our sponsor, because it'll ruin your life! And I almost forgot too, if something gets into your vaporizer, let's how about if service berries or Saskatchewan berries? Those things are just getting ripe right now. I've noticed the tree on my front lawn is. And if you happen to get some of that shit into your fucking vaporizer and vaporize it, it smells really good, but I think it tastes terrible. So if you happen to vaporize service berries, give the video a dislike. But if not, please give it a like. I made this whole global just for you guys, and I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have never even tried it. So thanks everyone, catch you later. Bye for now. Don't buy the products from the sponsor, ever.